We are live. Hello, everyone. I have a special guest with me today, Mr. Mohammed. He's in Tunisia right now. He's global head for business development of Macromedia, University of Applied Sciences, Germany. So he's heading international recruitment for Macromedia University around the world. So Macromedia University was is in existence since 2006. It's a private university, and people who are looking at students or working professionals who are looking at studying in Germany. This can be an attractive location and attractive university to study at. So over to you, Muhammad, and I would like you to tell us more about your university, how it is better than other universities, what kind of services students can expect from studying in your university. And thank you so much for taking out time for students and for us, because at Landmark we want to tell students that you can directly talk to me personally. I'm today in Ludhiana office meeting my clients personally, and we have 16 offices across India, and Gujarat, Delhi, Punjab, Uttarakhand, Jammu. So we have quite spreaded across, and Haryana too. And I like to meet my clients and talk to them about the queries, and solve their problems. And similarly, bringing you on YouTube Live is also telling all the students and their parents, and having faith in Landmark, because from 20 years we've been having a lot of faith with our clientele, and they believe us. And when you are live with us, they know that there is nothing can go wrong with them.
Yes.
So that's the purpose. So thank you so much for coming to our live show and explaining about your university.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be part of this discussion today. Let me go ahead and maybe start a broad introduction about Germany, and then we can discuss Macromedia and what we can offer. When we talk about studying in Germany, I always like to start with one key message, which is Germany is not just a study destination; it's a career destination. Today, Germany has one of the strongest employment markets in the world, with over 90% of graduates finding employment within a year of graduating. At the same time, the country faces a shortage of around 400,000 workers annually, which creates a real and growing demand for international talent. What makes Germany also particularly attractive is not only the availability of jobs, but also the clear pathway it offers after graduating. Students benefit from the post graduation work permit, which is an 18-month work permit, giving them the time and flexibility to enter the job market and gain experience and transition into a long term career, including pathways to permanent residency in Germany. And when we talk about permanent residency in Germany, we talk about permanent residency in all of Europe. Now, what makes the difference is how well students are prepared to seize these opportunities. You know that you can dream of any destination you want to go to, you can dream of any studies you want to make, but what makes the difference is how right your decision is made and based on what. At Macromedia University of Applied Sciences, our focus is strongly on employability and industry relevance. Our programs are designed around particular learning, real world projects, and close collaboration with industry partners. This means that students don't just graduate with a degree, they graduate with experience. And that's key in the world now. That's key in the job market now, because any type of diploma you have does not mean anything if you don't have the required experience, the required training, and anything you need to succeed and to be, let's say, attractive to the potential employers. We also place a strong emphasis on career support and entrepreneurship. In fact, Macromedia ranks among the top institutions in Germany for startup creation, We have 65 startups for every 1,000 student at Macromedia. That ranks us second in all Germany and first in all applied sciences universities in Germany. This is a huge, let's say, positive side for for professionals and for students who come to Germany and to Macromedia. This reflects also our commitment to developing not only job seekers but also future entrepreneurs. You know that many students now, and I have seen that with my own eyes when talking to students and to parents. Many students I talk to from all over the world, they are not interested in finding a job or a permanent job with an employer, even though the employers and the companies we have or partner companies we have are among the best and the biggest in the world. These students are looking for creating their own startups. They want to be their own boss, as we say, and that's how we think about studies at Macromedia, and that's why also our programs are focused on experience, hands-on, and real life projects. And I can give you later an idea about what are these projects and with whom we run these projects. But to conclude, Germany offers a powerful combination: high employability and strong economy demand and long-term career prospects. And at Macromedia, we ensure our students are fully equipped to succeed in this environment. And maybe that makes us also different from other universities. You know that there are hundreds of universities in Germany and in Europe in general. But what makes Macromedia University, we are first University of Applied Sciences, and that is one of the, as I said earlier, that is one of the, I don't like to call it selling point, but one of the positive sides of Macromedia is that we don't base our reputation only on quality teaching, but also on quality future.
Yeah.
We don't only we don't create graduates at Macromedia. But rather we create job creators. So we don't just create job seekers; we create job creators, and in that way we help the international economy, the German economy first, the international economy, and most importantly, the ambitions of most students now and the trend in the students' mind. I will leave the floor for you. If you have any specific questions about Macromedia, I'll be happy to answer them. And thank you for your attention.
Yeah, thank you, Mohammed, for telling us like Germany is very, very attractive location for students coming into Germany, and they'll find jobs in Germany. And secondly, they'll be PR for whole Europe, and if they get PR for Germany, and
Mhm.
they are among the startups when they study from your university. So please tell us about programs which your university is offering and their entry criteria.
Sure. We offer different types of programs from bachelor to master to MBA levels. So for the bachelor programs, for example, we have different departments. The first department is what we call the creative programs department, in which we have programs such as media design, interior design, fashion design, and filmmaking. And let me tell you that for fashion design and for filmmaking programs, we have been ranked as the best programs in all Germany. We also have the DTC, the Digital Technologies and Coding Department, in which we have three majors or three focuses, let's say, which are the software engineering, web development, and artificial intelligence. When we talk about artificial intelligence, we talk about the trend, the future, the present and the future, actually, for many students. We also offer game design and development program for the bachelor. We have the journalism program, and we have the what I call the usual or the normal management and business related programs that you will find maybe in many other universities. But what makes us different from other universities is, as I mentioned earlier, the fact that we don't base our teaching only on courses and on lectures, but rather on real projects with real companies, real partners. So these programs include business management, business psychology, fashion management, healthcare management, media and communication management, brand management, and music management. We also have the Bachelor of Science in Psychology, in which we have four focuses, which are the clinical, criminal, health, and general psychology. For the master level, we also offer, or we also have different departments. Like the first one is business and management related, in which we have many programs such as business management, strategic marketing, business psychology, design management, media and communication management, brand management, music management, and digital media business. We also have introduced a new department which will start from October 2026, which is related to counseling psychology MA. So, in which we have also three majors or three focuses: the counseling psychology, relationship and couples counseling, and business coaching. For the MBA level, we have the general MBA and MBA in marketing and MBA in data analytics. All of these programs, bachelor and master and MBA, are offered in the two intakes per year we have, which are April and October. We are now accepting applications to October intake 2026 because our April intake just started 5 days ago. And I can tell you that we had a really successful start of the intake, and the welcome days were amazing for our actual students. Now, talking about the entry requirement for the bachelor level, you may need to give me a few minutes to explain the entry requirement, because for the bachelor degree, especially from India, we have specificities that I want to focus on. So, for all programs, if a student from India or from anywhere else in the world graduated from high school with 12 years of education, these students will need to take our internal entrance exam. This is a test that is done online, free of charge. The student will not need to pay anything for it. And we also provide training sessions or preparation sessions for the students who are required to take this internal entrance exam. Once the student passes the test, they will get the offer letter from us.
So do they need any portfolio for film and creative programs, interior design or fashion design? Yeah.
Thank you for the question. We used to require the portfolio, but since we started the internal entrance exam, no portfolio is required for any of our programs. The student can apply using only the high school diploma, high school transcript, and the language proficiency test. Okay.
So what is the IELTS requirement? Actually, what is the IELTS requirement
The
for?
IELTS requirement is 6.0 for all programs, bachelor,
Okay.
master, and MBA. Yes,
Okay.
everything. So, as I said, this is the case of a student who graduated with 12 years of education. If a student has 13 years of education or completed 12 years of education in high school and then completed 1 year at university, at any university in India or anywhere else, these qualify for the 13 years of education, and they may not be required to take the internal entrance exam. In this case, the student will apply, get the offer letter, and then apply directly through the APS normal route. Those who graduated with 12 years of education, now let me go back to the 12 years of education. Unfortunately, the new regulations of Germany, and I say unfortunately because we are still doing our best to change this new regulation. The new regulation says that any student who graduated from high school in previous years, 2025 or before, they don't qualify to get the N group number, which is needed for the APS. So they don't qualify to study in Germany without student colleague or without the foundation year. At Macromedia, we accept students without any foundation. We don't offer foundation. However, we need students who will graduate in 2026 to apply to October 2026. So if a student is graduating in May or June 2026, they may apply from now. They will get the conditional offer letter, and they will get also the possibility to get the N group number, which is needed to apply to the APS. Once they get these documents or the offer letter from us, the student is required to pay a minimum deposit to get the confirmation of enrollment and the visa support letter, which is needed for the visa application.
But see, right now, see, when it's a 12 years of education, so they will pass your internal test, and
Yes.
then then they need to study student colleague. I think so.
No, we don't have student colleague. As I said, the IEE, or the internal entrance exam, replaces the foundation at Macromedia. We are registered in Brandenburg, which is a state in Germany that allows universities to recruit students without any foundation if they pass the internal entrance exam. However, specifically to Indian students, there is a new rule that a student who graduated in previous years, they would not be able to study without a foundation. This is, as I said, unfortunate, but for now, any student who will graduate in 2026 or who has completed 1 year of education at a university, they will have no problem applying to a visa and getting the normal APS route and getting a visa to come to Germany to study first year of bachelor without any foundation.
Okay, so if they clear your internal test, then what is in that test? How tough is that test?
That's a good question. The test is made of two parts: cognitive part and general information or general questions about the specific program the student wants to study. We have different types of questions related to every program that I mentioned earlier. So if a student is applying, for example, to artificial intelligence, they will get the cognitive test, which is, let's say, general questions about how a student is thinking, moving from one case to another, how, for example, statistics are made. This is general. The good news is that we offer every Wednesday, we offer a free of charge a preparation session to our students with one of our professors. They will attend this session. They will have the possibility to listen to our professor explaining the questions, the type of questions they will get, explaining also what type of answers we require for these questions. And also they will have the possibility to ask questions and to participate in these sessions. And I can tell you that based on this help that we give to our applicants or to our future students, we have seen that more than 80% of students who take the test, they pass the test the first time. Because even if they don't pass the test or one of the two parts of the test, we give them another shot. We give them another possibility to take the test again, a second time. And if they pass it, they will be getting the offer letter, as I mentioned. That both shots are free of charge. They don't need to pay anything for the test.
Okay, so no process, like no application fees and free of
Yes.
cost learning from your professor if they apply for an offer letter, which is a
Yes.
great opportunity, I think so.
Yeah, we have no application fee, so you can, of course, all of your students can send us the application through
What all
you.
they need, what all documents they need to submit, like
Okay.
10th, 12th, IELTS, passport. That's it. Four
For the
documents.
bachelor, yeah, for the bachelor degree, we just require the high school diploma, high school transcript. Of course, if they are not in English, they need to be translated into English, plus passport and the IELTS or TOEFL. And once we receive these, we will proceed with the admission team. This is for bachelor. For master programs, we require the bachelor diploma, bachelor transcripts, a CV, and the language proficiency test, and a copy of the passport. For those who are applying to MBA, only to MBA, these will add the proof of work experience for a minimum of 1 year prior to applying to Macromedia. So for MBA, we add the work experience. For master students, they don't need any work experience. They can apply directly after graduating from a bachelor program or even before graduating, and they will be able to get the conditional offer letter.
Every program they require experience letter for masters.
Not only no not for master programs. All of the master programs, they don't require. Only MBA, only the three
MBA.
programs of MBA: general MBA, marketing, and data analytics. These are the ones that need the
How
work
much
experience.
experience is needed?
1 year, 12 months.
And what is the tuition fees for bachelor degree?
For all bachelor degree programs, the same tuition fee. It's 6,000 euro per semester. So it is 12,000 euro per year. And for master programs, sorry, I did not mention the fact that we have 9 campuses around Germany at
Oh,
Macromedia.
yeah,
But
we've come to that point.
yeah, this is an important point. And but the international campuses where we teach in English language are based in Berlin and Munich. So these are the 2 campuses there where students can study in English language. So for the master programs in the bachelor programs in both in Berlin and Munich have the same tuition fee. For the master programs offered in Munich campus, for Munich it is 6,000 euro per semester as well. MBA and master programs in Munich. For the MBA and master programs in Berlin campus, it is 6,840 euro per semester.
Why it's expensive and burden?
It's Berlin. It's Berlin. I mean, it's always everything is specific to Berlin. Let me tell you something else. For example, for students who are studying in Berlin, the authorities, the Berlin authorities, require what we call the semester ticket. It's kind of taxes that the student or any international
Any
and
scholarship for students?
yes,
Scholarship?
we do. Yes, we do offer a scholarship. It is 10% applicable to the whole duration of the studies, not only the first year. So the 10% is applicable to the 3 years of bachelor degree or to the 1.5 years or 2 years of the master and MBA programs. We will end up having a tuition fee around 10,800 euro-ish per year.
So 10,800 is it's flat for everybody.
For those, yeah, because I will be happy to allocate this scholarship automatically to any student coming from Landmark. All of them will get 10% without having to apply, without having to have a high grade.
If
Or
there is a student called like exceptional student, he has a 90% marks.
Yeah, we have specific scholarship that can be up to 15, sometimes to 20%. But this is really, let's say, a small number of scholarships we give, and it is case by case. So if you have any outstanding student who requires this, please get in touch with me.
We can mention that. Yeah.
Yes.
So
We can.
there are a lot of questions pending. Can we take few questions and then I'll continue? So one is this: like, suppose a student doesn't have English test right now,
Mhm.
and he has a medium of instruction letter. So
Yes.
can he apply for a conditional offer letter?
Not conditional. Actually, with means of instruction with an MOI, we can issue unconditional offer letter because we do accept the MOI. However, for visa application, the MOI will not be
They
accepted.
need IELTS. Yeah, they need
Yes,
IELTS.
yes, we will issue an unconditional offer letter from our side, and then the student must take the IELTS to apply for the visa.
So students, you can get on MOI, you can get unconditional offer letter. And
Yes.
suppose if they don't have an MOI, suppose MOI, and he's appearing for IELTS, then he can apply for conditional offer letter.
Yes, if the student is going to get the IELTS within, let's say, few days, few weeks,
And
they
then
can start. You can start the application, and we can issue the conditional offer letter until they get the language test
So
results.
your university is not offering any health programs, I think so. No health, public health or something like that.
We do have the healthcare management program. It is a new program that we introduced. We also going to introduce a new program because what differentiates us also from other universities is that Macromedia is an accreditation body, so we can accredit our own programs. Even other universities in Germany, they can come to us so that we accredit their programs. And that's why whenever we feel that there is a new need in the job market, a new need in the world for any specialty, we create a new program for it. Like now, for example, we have the psychology in master management psychology in master programs, and we have introduced also the couples and coaching and counseling. This is also based on statistics and on
Yeah,
studies
the
that.
profile, he's BSc nursing and
Mhm,
65% marks, 6.5 bands. And
mhm.
then he says, what program will you advise? I think psychology management or healthcare management program you can take up, Gurpreet.
Yes, I believe healthcare management will be good. Business, well, business psychology, no, because this will be related more to business. However, we will soon introduce the new programs in, for example, the counseling psychology. They can take counseling psychology. This is also something that can go with their previous studies. Relationship and couples counseling or business coaching. This
Counseling
is also
psychology.
very trendy now.
So, do the university offers internships in bachelor's or master program?
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, we have partnership with 500 plus big companies, naming just few of them: BMW, YouTube, Vodafone, Nvidia. I don't need to say I believe that Nvidia is the biggest company in the world for anything related to artificial intelligence. And I'm proud to say that we are the exclusive partner university of Nvidia in all Germany. This is not just a name of a company put in our website or in our brochures, but we do organize a lot of projects to our students. Let me just give you one example of one of the projects our students did. BMW launched a project that was open to all universities in Germany last year, or let's say more than a year ago. And this project was how to attract Generation Z to electric cars of BMW. And I'm proud to say that our students at Macromedia won this project. So any publicity you see of electric cars of BMW in the world is the creation and elaboration of students of Macromedia. Uh,
Hmm.
we also invite our partner companies to our campuses to talk to our students, to meet our students and share their experience with them. And we also take our students to the headquarters of Sony, of Nvidia, of BMW, YouTube, and a lot of our other partners we have, because most of them are based either in Berlin or in Munich. And that's the reason why we have chosen to put our two international campuses in these two cities.
Great, great. So master degree and what will be the scholarship we've already discussed. So there are a lot of students who come with 10th plus 3 year diploma,
Mhm.
like year diploma, which is an accredited government diploma. Will that count as 13-year education?
It can be. It's case by case. So please, we may be flexible in this way. So our admission team is there to look at the documents, and we will issue the offer letter within few hours. I did not mention this, by the way, and this is also what makes Macromedia special. I can tell you that I've been in this international studies field for many years now. I worked with other companies before, with our universities before. I've never seen an offer letter issued within few hours. And I literally mean few hours. So, for example, if you send me the the application in the morning, before afternoon or right in the afternoon, you will get the offer letter the same day, or you will get a feedback from us. So
Yeah, great.
this,
That's
yeah,
great. Yeah.
this helps you. This helps you. Maybe direct the student to the right program, to the right university, which is always Macromedia University, but also helps students make a decision very quickly so that they can move forward with the next step, which is the maybe sometimes the lengthy process of the visa application.
Yeah, that's great. So, team, we can get students, we can get offer letters within hours, which is kind of great opportunity for everybody. So, all the programs at 9 campuses are taught in English.
No, only in two campuses in English. The others are teaching in German language. So only Berlin and Munich. These are the two campuses where we teach in English language. We do also offer programs in German language in Berlin and Munich, but we
Mhm.
focus now maybe on recruiting students to the English language programs for Berlin and Munich.
Okay, okay. Programs we discussed, tuition fees we discussed, locations we discussed, scholarships you told us 20, 10%.
Mhm.
I think anything we are missing, Mohammed?
Students. Well, not students, future businessmen and businesswomen,
Yeah.
because as I told you, we are very let's say eager to see the international students, because Macromedia University, we started recruiting international students, let's say about 3 years and a half ago. Okay, let's maximum 4 years ago. And that also that is the reason why the student body at Macromedia is made of around 70% of local German and local European students. And this is one also of the positive points that makes Macromedia special, is that the students who come, the international students who will come to Macromedia, they will have an incredible relation with, or let's say, multicultural relationships. We don't have a big nationality over the other, except for the local German students, which is a wealth to the Indian students, to the Pakistani students, to any international student in general, because this will give you also maybe an insight on the German way of life, the German people, how they live. Because you will have, or you will make friends, German friends, who can show you around, who can show you the cultural aspects of Germany, of Berlin and Munich, and a lot of other aspects. Living in Germany also is something that maybe some international students will think that it will be difficult for me to live in Germany without knowing German language. I can tell you that our students at Macromedia, they don't have any issue for their daily life experience, because you can speak only English when living in Berlin and Munich. It's a very international city. Everywhere you go, you will speak in English language, and everybody will understand you. You will be able also to work part time using only English language in any field you want. And the most important thing at Macromedia is our career department. As I mentioned at the beginning, we don't focus on producing students with a diploma, but we focus on producing, or on helping students get a job, get a future career, and get and succeed in these fields. And that's why we concentrated on the career department. It is there to help students from day one until after they graduate, not until they graduate, but after until they become an alumni. We also created the startup incubator. I mentioned at the beginning the fact that we are ranked the first in all applied sciences universities in Germany for the number of startups compared to the number of students. That's also because we have created a department dedicated to helping students get or realize their project. This comes through the support we give them, the market analysis, the funding, the marketing, the networking with our 500 plus partner companies, and also even the we require from the students to come with an idea, with a pitch, and with a proposition and business model, and our mentors and our professors are there to help them free of charge, to help them create and realize the startup idea they have. And that's why now Macromedia counts dozens, if not hundreds, of students or alumni who have their successful startups. Even those who are studying in first year, second year, and third year of bachelor degree, they start their own startup and they are successful.
Yeah, great. Yeah, that's great. It's great because right now students in India also they want to do their own startups and everything, and they want
Yeah.
to, run their business more than doing a job. And so it's great that they study in a university where these opportunities are already there.
Mhm, mhm.
And I think so. If a student has a refusal, and then he can reapply, he can reapply in your university
Refusal for visa, you mean, or refusal?
for visa. Yeah.
Yes, yes, of course. Because what I can tell you is a refusal for visa is not definite. So you can change the way you do you submitted the visa. I believe at Landmark you help students with the visa processing. If not, we also have the possibility to help students through the visa support team we have. So we will make sure that the student is successful. We'll make sure that the student is well informed about the requirement for the visa, and we can go even further helping students with the visa, because we have a direct contact with the visa centers, with the APS centers. So we will issue the visa support letter that will mention everything these two bodies require to get an application for a visa approved. We will mention everything they need there, and in case they need extra information, they know that they can get in touch with us, and we will clarify anything to make sure the student gets the visa as soon as possible.
One thing more, when the student is refused, in case there is a refusal, then what is the amount of fees which is deducted from your end, and what is the amount of fee student has to pay to get the visa also. Like there is a, like he can pay 3,000, some universities take 3,000 euros, and
Yeah.
rest he can pay when he gets the visa. So
Mhm.
what is, yeah.
Okay. So the minimum deposit we require to issue the condition, the confirmation of enrollment and the visa support letter is 2,500 euro. That's the minimum deposit. However, we suggest and we encourage students, especially from India, to pay the first year tuition fee. Of course, they can pay the minimum deposit to secure the offer and to secure the scholarship they get, and then they can pay the rest at a later stage. Uh, uh, and in case the visa gets refused, we will require the visa refusal letter. And in case the visa was refused, not own fault, of course, if the student provided all the information needed, all the documents needed, and then got a visa refusal, we will issue a full refund minus a maximum of 500 euro, which is the admin fee and the fee transfer fees.
And how much gap is acceptable? Like how much gap he wants to go into bachelor or into
Uh,
master? Yeah.
as I mentioned earlier, for bachelor, unfortunately, from India, the gap is now, if a student completed 1 year or 2 years of bachelor degree, we have no problem with that. 3 years of gap or even more is accepted. For master degree, we have no problem with any gap the student has before. They just need to explain this in the CV, what they have been doing during these gap years. If they can
Yeah.
explain that in the CV, we have no problem with that, because the master and the MBA programs are offered not only to freshly graduated students, but also to mid-career professionals who want to increase or to improve their CVs by adding another diploma. So we have no problem with the gap. Only for the bachelor, as I said, applicants, these will need to have 13 years of education cumulated so that they can apply to studies in Germany without the student colleague.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Great, that's great. And there's another, bachelor degrees are all for 3 years only.
Yes, all of them are 3 years, 6 semesters, for the entire portfolio of all the bachelor programs we offer.
So, team, for master's degree, there is any gap is acceptable. If you have 15 years of experience, also it is acceptable. For
Yes.
bachelor's, I think up to 4 years. What Muhammad said, that 2 3 years and justified gap. Why you did not start your bachelor degree after your high school?
Mhm, mhm.
That there will be a reasoning. So that is also acceptable. So
Yep.
I'm really, really convinced that we'll get some students, and there are a lot of queries also from the students what we discussed today. And
Mhm,
Mohammed, I think so it was a very, very good session. With like we got a lot of information from you, and I hopefully there will be a lot of students who might show, because there are a lot of programs are really, really interesting.
mhm, mhm.
There's a lot
Well,
of
thank you for having me in this session. I will be honored to be with you another time whenever you need, whenever the your students require extra information. I'll be happy to answer them.
so thank you so much, Mohammed. See you next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.